guys, so the Body Shop have challenged me to create a Halloween makeup look using their makeup products, which I am just so excited to do. So starting with my naked face, I'm taking the Body Shop All-in-One Insta Blur Primer and just using this as my base. And then for my foundation, I'm going to take the Body Shop Fresh Nude Foundation. I have this in 2 colours, but I went with the lighter one in the end. And then using this, I think this is their face mask brush, but I used it for my foundation. It worked perfectly. And then I'm going to add in a few of their lightning drops as well. If you know me, you know I love these. And I'm just going to apply that all over my skin. You don't actually need to apply it to the bottom half of your face because in the end I actually ended up just taking it off. But hey, I was literally making this up as I went along, so... But yeah, I was super excited to film this because I pretty much used their makeup to create this look, bar like 2 or 3 things, so anyone can do this. But I'm now going in with a lighter concealer underneath my eyes, bridge of my nose, middle of my forehead, just because half of our face will be human, so I kind of want to still do what I usually would do, and I also have a little friend joining us. Anyways, so I'm now going to take the Body Shop Loose Powder in 02 and I'm going to take this on their little gold kabuki brush. Like, how cute is this? And I'm just going to pack this underneath my eyes to bake a little bit. And then I'm taking the huge angled kabuki brush. I love this for setting all over my face because it just does it so quickly. And now moving on to my brows, I'm going to take this Body Shop brow kit. I think this is in medium, and I'm just going to fill in my brows. I am using my own brush to do this. It does come with a little brush inside, but I chose to just use my own because I found it a lot quicker because I spent like 10 hours doing this video anyway. And I have to say, I never use powder to fill in my eyebrows, but I have to say that this little brow kit is good. And then to dust away that bake, now for my eyes, I'm going in with this Body Shop Down to Earth palette. Like, this eyeshadow palette is amazing, and I'm taking the Body Shop little crease blending brush as well. I'll have everything linked in the description box, by the way. So I'm taking the kind of cream shade and just using that as a base, and then I'm going in with this kind of grey beige colour, and I'm going to put this into the crease and kind of above just as my transition colour. And then I'm going to take this Body Shop Honey Bronzer, and I'm actually going to use this as an eyeshadow, and I'm just going to take it on the same brush and just put that in the crease. I don't know why, but as I was going along, I kind of felt like I needed more warmth. I don't know, I'm obsessed with warm eyeshadows, so it's just an excuse. But I'm going to take this itty bitty little shader brush from the Body Shop and the black eyeshadow in the palette, and guys, oh my god, this black eyeshadow is so freaking pigmented. It's amazing. I'm just going to pack that all over the lid. I'm not going to go as high up into the crease though, because I'm going to leave a little bit of room to blend it out. And I'm going to take this Body Shop little domed blending brush. I don't know, I think that's the name. I don't know. I'm going to leave it in the description box below anyways, because I can't remember. But this is amazing. It's like dense enough that it keeps the colour where it is, but it blends out at the same time. It was just a really good choice. And going in with that shader brush again, I'm just going to pack on even more black eyeshadow to make it super, super dark. And on that fluffy eyeshadow blending brush, I'm going to take the colours that we used in our crease just underneath. And then, of course, with that shader brush, putting some black eyeshadow as close to the lower lash line as I possibly can. And then blending it all together. And because this is a glitter kind of skull, I'm going to take some eyelash glue and some silver glitter and just pack that on in the inner corners of my eyes. And then I'm going to whack on some mascara as well. I will be applying false eyelashes just to complete the eye look, but I mean, completely up to you. You do whatever you want to do. And I almost forgot actually, I did apply this Body Shop Smoky Eye Definer in the waterline just to make the eyes super dark. And now I am taking the Body Shop Black Liquid Liner and I'm just going to fill in the inner corners of my eyes just to make sure that the lashes are like completely blended in to my lash line and you can't see them like poking up. And now I'm taking this Body Shop Honey Bronze Highlighter, and this is incredible, guys. Like, look at the glow that this gives me. It's amazing. And I'm just using my finger to press that onto the highest points of my face. I know that we're doing like half skull, but like the human side of us has to be glowing, right? And now I am taking this tapered brush from the Body Shop as well and just ensuring that that is fully blended. Now onto the skull portion of this makeup look. So I'm going to take this Body Shop MAC gel liner and just start outlining the shape I want. The only way I can describe this shape is kind of like a spider's web, I guess. Like you kind of go in and out and create like points where you can attach the face to the skull kind of thing. Then I also decided just to add a couple like around my temples so it looks even more attached in the end. Now this is the part that I was talking about where I had to just take off the complete bottom half of my face because my foundation and the white face paint was mixing. So I'm just taking the paint and filling in the bottom half of my face. It was a little bit hard to work with though, so another alternative that you could use is the Body Shop Shaded Dusting Drops as well. And then I just took some translucent powder and literally like packed this onto the white face paint so that the eyeshadows and stuff that I blend on top didn't blend in with the white. Like I was like choking on powder, you guys. I put so much on. Then going back into that Body Shop palette and that black eyeshadow because it's my favourite. I use it throughout the video all the time. I'm just creating the nose shape. So I start off creating like a V and then I go ahead and bring the edges down to join in the middle. I don't really know how to describe this. Is it kind of like a Batman symbol? I don't know. And I'm just taking the Body Shop liquid liner again and just filling in that shape. I wanted to add some more glitter somewhere, so I took some more lash glue and just put some silver glitter over the top of that just to have like a little glittery nose. So now going back in with that black eyeshadow again, I'm just going to start mapping out where I want the teeth of the skeleton to go. This doesn't have to be neat like at all because we will be kind of like blending and shading and everything like that, but just so you have a rough idea of where you want to put them. And I mean, it's totally up to you how many teeth you want to do. Just have a play around. Like it's Halloween, just have fun. Now I'm just starting to draw the outlines of the shapes of the teeth. Now the only way I can describe the shape of these is kind of like the top of a bottle, like it's rounded and then it goes in and up. It's kind of hard to describe, to be honest, but if you Google pictures you'll probably be able to see, or if you kind of look closely at what I'm doing you might kind of get the idea. Okay, so now I am going back in with that Body Shop Smoky Eye Pencil, the one I used in my waterline earlier, and I'm just going to use this to kind of start darkening the mouth, creating more kind of shadow, so I'm really filling in the middle of the mouth to add more depth, and then I'm going to use the pencil to fill in between like each of the teeth as well to add more kind of darkness and I guess make it look more realistic. Now hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing here, but I'm using a angled brush and that black eyeshadow again, and I'm just extending the tops of the teeth out into the white just so the teeth blend really nicely into the white, and I'm also using it to add more kind of shading and that in between the teeth. So once you're happy with that, we're going to start creating the bone structure with the black eyeshadow again. So I'm kind of creating like an arch and then extending it out down the cheek. And again, we're doing the same on the bottom and joining kind of in the middle, bringing it up the cheek, down by the ear, you'll see in a second, and then towards the jawline as well. I'm really bad at explaining things. I'm really sorry. Just kind of watch what I'm doing. I'm just making it seem 10 times more complicated, and I promise it's not. And now for the fun part, we're going to make this look more realistic. So I'm taking this flat shader brush and some black eyeshadow and just using that to fill in that space. Oh, and at this point I also added more teeth because I wanted the kind of smile to be longer. And then I'm going to take the Body Shop little domed brush again and just start adding a little bit of product at a time, making the darkest point kind of right at the edge of the smile, and then as you go towards the teeth, bring it in like a gradient. And then I'm going to add kind of creases, so I'm taking that little angled brush and some black shadow and just making little lines around the kind of bone structure just to add more dimension. And then I kind of just start blending a little bit of shadow down to create again a shadow. And then I'm going to use that same brush to outline the kind of bone structure to make it look, I guess, darker and more precise. And then we can't forget the other side, of course, so I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the exact same thing. And then I'm just taking the white liquid liner and just putting this in between the shadows we created to make sure that everything is really standing out. Now I'm just going to make the attached part look more kind of shadowed. So I'm just using that black Body Shop eyeshadow from that palette. We've pretty much used that over our entire face, right? So I'm just going to take that Body Shop brush, little domed one again, and just start blending that out into the white, the kind of black line we just made, just so it looks like the face is sort of sitting on top. Going back into that Body Shop palette on an angled brush, I'm going to take the brown shade and I'm just going to start creating little lines coming out of each point of the outline, just so it looks like our skin is kind of all creased up. And then I'm going to take the white liquid liner and next to a couple of the brown lines we just made, I'm just going to add this to create highlighted points. And then with the Body Shop liquid liner, I'm going to add little black dots where the kind of staple is going to attach to, so it looks like we've kind of stapled the face onto the skull. So once you've done that, made 2 points on both the skull part and the face part, I'm going to take the white liquid liner again and just attach the little staple onto the face, and as you can see, like, it instantly looks like we've attached it to our skin, right? I then looked at myself and I was like, something's missing, and then I realised I didn't put any points at the front of my face, so I'm just making sure I do that. And then to finish off this skull look, I'm just going to apply some lash glue into each of the teeth and then apply some of the silver glitter on top of that, just to finish off our glitter skull. And then I thought, hey, why not do my neck and chest as well? So I used that Body Shop gel liner to create the kind of vertebra of a skeleton down my neck, and then I filled in all the blank space around it with a black face paint and some silver glitter as well. And then at the end I put on a wig and a headpiece to finish the look off, and that is it, you guys. It was actually kind of a challenge to use the majority makeup to do this, but it was really fun to be able to team up with the Body Shop to bring you this look. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It was quite a long one, but it was super fun to do. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already. I love you guys, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!